Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to do a little cooking video. Not sure if you can really call it cooking, it's just putting a few ingredients together and making a bit of a pasta dish. So I'm going to do my spin on a Schwartz tuna Neapolitan. This is what the base of it is, and I'm going to add a few more bits to it just to give it sort of the Belinda touch. So I'll just go through the ingredients with you and then we'll start the cooking process. So this is, like I say, the base of the dish, and it says all you need to add to it is tomato puree, butter, tin of tuna and some pasta. But I'm going to add a few different bits. Over the years I've made this a few times and I just like to put a few extras in. So what I'm trying to do with this, during the corona lockdown, I'm trying to use up some bits that I've got in the cupboard. I'm going to use some freezer stuff and some dried stuff. So start with a couple of cans of tuna. I prefer the tuna in spring water. We'll add also a can of chopped tomatoes. They're just from Aldi. The tomato puree, as it suggests, which I've got with built-in garlic. I love this. Sainsbury's do a few different types of tomato puree with the additional bits in, either herbs or the garlic. Got a load of prawns to use up out the freezer. These are from Aldi. Jumbo king prawns. In fact, they're still a little bit frozen, but they'll soon defrost once I get them in the pan. And these are raw. I think a few of them got a bit of freezer burn because they've been in the freezer for quite a while. And then just to bulk it up a bit, just a bag of basics. They're from Sainsbury's prawns. The pasta I'm going to be using is this whole wheat pasta. I like to use whole wheat if I can because it's just a little bit more healthier, better for you. I'm going to add a tin of sweet corn. And what else? We've got some little bits of flavouring. I'm going to add some of this chopped garlic, the very lazy stuff. I've got garlic and herb twist there, maybe a bit of garlic salt. There's an awful lot of garlic going on there. Some onion granules, and then I might get, actually that's got quite a few herbs in it, but I might get a few, what we got in this cupboard here. Yeah, put a bit of those in as well. Italian herbs, that's a mill that I've got from Aldi. Really, really like that. I use that a lot. Right, so what I'm going to do to start with is empty the tuna, get that all out of the water, and sort these prawns out. So I should just put you on a bit of a time lapse while I do that. Right, so to start with, I'm going to get a bit of flavour going in there to sort these prawns out. I'm going to go for some Italian herbs. These are absolutely fantastic just to have in the cupboard. 99 pence, like I said, from Aldi. Rosemary, sage, bay, basil, thyme. Oh, I can never pronounce this one. Marjoram, I don't know. I'm going to go for some onion granules because I don't actually put onions in this because it doesn't really go that well. So just a little sprinkling of those, nothing major, because they are quite strong in taste. This is just to cook the prawns in to give them a bit of flavour. I'm going to go for a bit of garlic salt, so I don't need to add any more salt once we've done this. And we'll go for as well a bit of this garlic and herb twist. So this one's got sea salt, dried garlic, dried onion, chives, parsley, dried red bell pepper pieces, and a little bit of sunflower oil. So some different flavours from that shaker. Put a little bit of this in, fry light, the garlic one. So there's even more garlic going in, but just so the prawns don't stick to the pan. It is a non-stick pan. Absolutely brilliant. Again, I got this I think from Aldi, 99p. It's usually about £1.99 I think in places like Tesco, but Aldi often stocks some of it. You can get it with coconut, chilli, just a plain sunflower. It's absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, let's get a bit of heat on. Only a little bit, and let's get these prawns and cooking. So in here I've got cooked and raw prawns, so I need to make sure they are all nicely cooked before we do anything else. Right, as you can see, they're all pink now. Just That didn't take too long, and they've mixing in with the ingredients as well. Smell is lovely coming up off this. Right, so I'm just going to bung everything else in. 2 tins of tuna, a tin of sweet corn. To mix the sachet contents with some milk, stir in the tomato puree and butter and bring to the boil, and then you add it in there. So let's do that in a little pan to the side. I'm not saying I'm slapdash, but I don't necessarily go exactly with what it tells you on the directions. So it says 3/4 of a pint of semi-skim milk and then the butter. So I won't be adding the butter because I don't want to add those extra calories, although it does taste nice if you put the butter in. It makes it a bit more creamy. So all I'm going to do is mix it up with some milk, and then I shall add it to the rest of the ingredients. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to turn this off because that doesn't need any heat at the moment. Whilst that's just warming through, I'm going to add some of the bits to this. So I'm going to go for a heaped teaspoon of lazy garlic. I'm going to go for a plain tomato puree because I don't want to make it too garlicky. So the tomato puree is just to taste, really. I do like this dish to taste quite tomatoey, so I add quite a bit. I'm going to take that off the heat now. And just give that a good old stir so it's not got any lumps in it. And that has come up as a very nice, quite thick and creamy looking sauce. It's actually a bit of a dodgy colour, isn't it, because it's pink. And then I've added to the rest of the mix a big squidge of tomato puree, a can of chopped tomatoes with, actually that got herbs already in it, I didn't realise that, but that's fine. And then I'm starting the pasta as well, so just under 2/3 of the box of pasta in there. That's got boiling water on it, so I'm bringing that to the boil now, and then I'm going to mix everything in together. This has got the heat back on. This is not watery enough, so what I'm going to do is add a little bit of boiling water to it, because I need the sauce to coat the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to get a bit of liquid from the chopped tomatoes. I may add another tin. I shall see how we get on. So I'm just going to mix that, water that down a little. So I'm going to pop you on another time lapse just to do this bit because it's a bit boring. So as you can see now, everything's all coming together. The pasta is nicely just simmering away there. I've brought that up to the boil and then just put it back down to a bit of a simmer. There's a lot in there. And then this, the actual mix, is looking really nice. I'm going to just turn the heat down on that a bit. I've added a little bit of water to it because it was quite a thick looking sauce, but this is a really nice consistency now. It smells absolutely delicious, and that is going to make a heck of a lot of dinners. Right, everything is ready now. I've just tasted a little bit of the sauce, had a little prawn, absolutely delicious. The seasoning's really good. I'm now going to drain the pasta, and I'll put you on a time lapse for that. And I'm going to just put a little bit of heat through the sauce now, and then I am going to actually add the pasta to the sauce. I know some dishes you can put pasta and then sauce on the top, and like chili, you know, you do the rice and then the sauce on the top, but this is really nice with the pasta mixed into it. Wish me luck. I'm going to do it in stages so I don't end up with half of it on the cooker hob. I think this has probably cost about £12, and I reckon I'm going to get at least 8 meals out of it. So, you know, when you think if you go to an Italian restaurant, you'd pay that just for one course. Right, I'm going to leave it a little bit now to go heat through, and then I'm going to serve it up. So that's mine all dished up. I like to have it with a bit of a side salad. So what have I got there? Lettuce, cucumber, tomato, pomegranate seeds, sunflower seeds. Then I'm going to put a little bit of dried Parmesan cheese on there. And then the rest of it, Cyril, the next door neighbour, I'm going to pop a little bit of cling film on there. And I've got him some milk. And then I've got another 5 meals out of that. So that's pretty good going, isn't it, out of all that? I'm really pleased. It smells lovely and the little taste test I've done is delicious. So, hope you've enjoyed that one. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, you might want to hit that button now, hopefully. I don't really do that many cooking videos, but at least I've got a couple on here now. There's another one to keep your eye out for, a vegetarian chilli. That may already be up, or it's on its way. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.